Okay, so another type of revising question that we see a lot is something like this. What sentence could best follow sentence 15? Now, in your curriculum, you have large revising packets that you can make into Velcroed pieces. If you haven't done that with them, you want to do that before you do a question like this. And the reason why is because students really struggle with these words, which I didn't realize until I did a large hands-on activity with them. They don't understand these words. So we don't want to have them do something abstract like that with a worksheet until they physically move these pieces around. But if you've already done that Velcro activity with them and they know the difference between which sentence could best follow, insert between sentences, before, after, if they know those words and they understand what that means when we look at a passage, then we're ready for this work. Again, if you have not done that other one, I know it takes a little bit of time to make those, but if you laminate them and you put the Velcro on, they'll last for years. So they're a really good resource to have and is a good activity for students. All right, so they want which one would best follow. So what we want the kids to do is to figure out where that would be in the passage. And in this case, following it would put it here. And I had a student one time said that they like to put a symbol, and it didn't have to be a star, but she said that it helped her remember where that went. And then she put that same symbol here, so she knew in case there was more than one question. I'm not doing a very good job of drawing a star here. All right. So some teachers may ask the kids to take the time to write all those sentences down. Now, if I'm in my classroom and I'm giving them a worksheet, I'm not ever going to do that. It's too much time. I just tell the kids to pull it apart. So sometimes it's best not to do front back, like this might be the front and then this could be front back, so that the kids can actually flip and maneuver and have these side by side. On STAR, that's obviously not a possibility, but if we're practicing, we want to give them the best options. So what I'm going to ask them to do is we want them to read before it and after, and of course that's the last sentence, so we know it's a conclusion. Through the years, the Rangers have acted as scouts, horsemen, and defenders. Their role continues today. The Rangers perform many duties. Now, if they're saying that they perform many duties, we know as a writer that they should give examples. So the first choice says, for example, they investigate crimes and search for missing persons. So if I read that choice in, that makes sense after sentence 15. Now, it says through the years, the Rangers have acted as, their role continues today. So if their role continues today and the Rangers perform many duties, which is what this sentence says, we're not talking about the past. And if the kids understand that, we would see things like they would ride horses to catch criminals who ran from the Rangers. That would only be in the past. And they're not really talking about the past anymore. They're talking about nowadays. A police force was later used to help keep the state of Texas safe. But they're not really talking about that here. They're talking about the Rangers perform duties. And the police force is not the Rangers. So that, again, does not really help us. You can see good deeds the Rangers did if you watch a movie about them. Again, this one deals more with the past. And so if we do that work and we really understand what this is asking, we can start reading those in. And sometimes you get two that really fit, and then they may need to write them next to it and read them. In this case, though, it's clear that from this sentence here, we would expect examples to be provided, and they've given us a clear transition, for example. And then this is a current, you can tell this is happening now, not in the past, versus these two are past tense, and the sentence before it is not. So these are different things you're going to want to talk to the kids about as they're looking at their choices.